And so I'm going to slow the tempo down here a little bit and do something that I usually don't do, and that's like fall on my face. But the love song. Right? I've got a love song here, and I don't make too many of them. This love song I created about 50 years ago or something like that. 50 years ago, and it's a song. I wanted to sing it tonight because our good friend Susan and I, we have a good friend Shelley Molnar over here, and she introduced us 51 years ago today. 51 years ago today. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 50, 51. Come on. And so anyway, okay, and then and it was after we had hitchhiked across the country 2 times. What's that? Are you in trouble? I'm not in trouble. Are you in trouble? Walk in trouble right over there. And anyhow, oh yeah, this will get me out of trouble. You're right. Yeah. So Susan and I hitchhiked across the country a couple times, and then we joined the Peace Corps. We were sent off to the Solomon Islands for our honeymoon, a free honeymoon on taxpayers' dollars, with the Peace Corps. And we lived in a very, very remote location. And this is the best thing I ever did was marry Susan, of course, but also to write this song. And I put it next to a bottle of wine that I hid up in the middle of the bush, right? Okay, and gave it to her that day. And the name of the song is "Imagine My Love." Please forgive my singing. Go ahead, CD, strum it up. I'll start. Over the hills, the moon is rising. Palm trees dance in the southbound wind. Far from home, we share the close of another day. And we pass some time with those special recollections, volumes of uncounted stories, memories of the roads we've traveled known only to you and me. The crashing thunder on the slow line mutes our conversation, but times like these, there's no need for words. Just hold my hand, our future roads, we're all meant for two. And our silence is filled with many thoughts and feelings, visions, words not dare not tell the meaning. But lay your head down here, my friend. Perhaps this time I'll try. So close your eyes and imagine my love as the endless waves that reach the shoreline. They started their long journey deep within my heart. Every one of them is different, and each one's a different way that I love you. And the sea that brought them to the sand is but part of my love for you. You and me, the moon and the sky and the sea. The storm clouds simply disappear. Within our love, there's nothing to fear. So close your eyes and imagine my love as the endless waves that reach the shoreline. They started their long journey deep within my heart. And every one of them is different, and each one's a different way I love you. And the sea that brought them to the sand is part of my love for you. And Susan, lie down in the sand and let the waves wash over you. Thank you, Mr. CD. pissed me. Oh, yeah. But you know what? Hold on, where am I at? I have to find another harp. Sorry, I'm taking up a lot of time. Kenny's going to be on my case, I know. He's going to be on my case. Yeah, see you on this one. Thank you, CD.
Yeah, you're welcome. The hardest thing to play.
Get this here. It's kind of an experiment too. See there? Of course, I can't leave well enough alone, so. I wrote this song shortly after that. I think it must have been on a day when Susan was pissed off at me or something like that. And it's no. Okay, you got a whip. Now listen, everybody sitting here at the bar. Before I grab my crutches and head out to my car, I ain't here swilling beer 'cause I'm alone in the world, but I need a little fortitude before I see my girl. Now many men may tell you about their ungodly wives, how the nagging hags have ruined their entire lives. My wife's an unusual woman, but I love her like hell, and if you'll buy me one more beer, this story I will tell. Now gents, please let me tell you about my wife. She's the finest, she's a fine, wait, whoa. Gents, please let me tell you about my wife. She's the finest gal I've met in all my life. But when we hunker down at night, it's kind of like playing with dynamite. Although she gives me lots of satisfaction, she's kind of like a roller derby queen in action. She got to be the strongest gal I've ever seen. And I can prove it with the damage that she's done to my vertebrae. It isn't that I really mind. Bruises from her bone crunch and grind. It's the best thing in loving, and she gives it all to me. Not yet. I really didn't know much about her past, but sitting at home in a full body cast, I made a few calls and I wasn't surprised to find she was the Emmanuel College weightlifting champion from 1967 to 1969. Perhaps you think I place no value on my life. But let me tell you, fellas, this ain't your usual marital strife. Just thinking about my baby gives my trousers a rise. To a masochistic fella, she's complete paradise. She's my hard-headed, hard-grinding, hard-loving darling. Hard-headed, hard-grinding, hard-loving darling. She's my hard-headed, hard-grinding, hard-loving darling. Why? I love you, Susan. Love you too, Shelley. Thanks for introducing us. And thanks to Kenny for getting my shit together. Oh, we're playing Yungen. Oh, damn. Okay, where are we here? And now we're going to have